Hey there, friends. Here is snack two, if you will, of road trip food, road trip snacks. So this one's going to be protein energy balls. Yeah, so it's energy balls. So we're going to start off with some, actually, no. We will, but we won't. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop these whole cashews and these pumpkin seeds into my blender, my Magic Bullet Mini, and get them chopped up a little bit more so that I'll put them in the bowl and then we can go from there. Here we are, my friends. So I would say that's about half a cup of pumpkin seeds and about a cup cashews, the whole cashews. So I'm going to go ahead and get these on a nice chop. I don't want to do too much because you still want the texture and the flavor, but obviously we're not going to do whole chunks for energy balls. Well, muscle memory had me accidentally lock it in, so it powdered a little bit. Still some chunks. I might just toss those other ones in there real quick and just pulse them really quick. Here we are. So a little bit more refined. Still have some decent sized chunks in there, which is definitely something that we want to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some chia seeds, and I'm going to say we'll go with 1/4 cup. And here we are. We added the chia seeds. Now we're going to go with some oats. I really should measure this, but what I'm going to probably do is just pour it until it incorporates. A lot of the stuff I do make tends to be eyeball it and go by how you feel. And in reality, yeah, it's how much you really want for each thing. The more important part is the stuff that makes it stick together. So we'll get there. Here we go, my friends. It looks like they're incorporated actually quite nicely. So now we'll take our nice dirty Magic Bullet cup and some pitted dates, and we're going to make some date syrup. So let's see how many we're going to put in there really quick. All right, friends, so I have 6 medjool dates in here, and I basically put enough water to cover them up with, and now we're going to go ahead and blend it. Here we are, my friends. Unfortunately, my OCD got the better of me because I had stuff all over my stove and it was driving me crazy. So I let this go a little bit longer than I should have, and it turned into paste. Not a problem though, because at the end of the day, all it is there for is sweetener and to add extra fiber. Don't worry, guys. My kids, we eat a lot of fiber. I'll just put it that way. We have a pretty high fiber diet, so this is not out of the ordinary for them, and they will not be experiencing any dietary issues. That said, let's go ahead and get that in there, and we'll do a little bit of a quick stir. Here we are. It looks like really weird baby food. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up so you can see what it looks like in progress. Here we go, guys. It is slightly crumbly. Let's see if I can... Let's see. So it's crumbly. It kind of sticks together, but not incredibly too much. I wish you guys could smell. I know I say this almost every single video. It smells really good. So if you wanted to stop here and turn this into like a cereal, you could put it on a baking sheet and bake it and toast it up a little bit, and it would make a phenomenal cereal. However, that is not our goal for the moment. The goal is peanut butter, to add peanut butter to it and make energy balls. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop some peanut butter out. I'm going to start at 1 cup and see where we go from there, because this is already sufficiently sticky and peanut butter can be slightly overwhelming. So we'll go from there. Here we are. So as you can see, they pinch together, and they'll do a lot better once I actually put some work into it. So what I'm going to do is pull back just a little bit so I can focus a little better. But I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. But I'm going to leave them wet, and then I'm going to start making balls. however size balls you want to do. But I'm going to start making balls and then putting them on this lined cookie sheet so that we can let them set. Here we are, my friends. As you can see, these balls are about the size of a bouncy ball. I tried to keep them as uniform as possible. Now I just go ahead and put them in the fridge to chill, and they're ready to pack up and go. These are fantastic. They're not overly sweet. However, eating too many of them, you'll start feeling a little too full. So one or two, or a bite every now and again, or whatever, is the perfect size. These the perfect size in order for us to just have a quick bite here or there. If you just get that snacky feeling for something sweet and a little bit, a tad savory. The chia seeds add a really nice crunch to them, and the sweetness of the cashews and the date butter, if you want to call it that, really help that out a lot. So there you go. This is snacky number 2. More than likely I will try to move on to meal times so that you can see what we will pack on our meals for the road trip, because junk food is junk food, and then you just end up feeling terrible when you travel, and nothing tastes as good as homemade. So we'll go ahead and move on that way afterwards. So here you go. I hope you guys are happy, healthy, and safe, and I'll see you next time.